Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the match for the second day of the tournament between the Slippery Rock Panthers and the Warren County Lady Lions. The Slippery Rock Panthers finishing first in Pool A, 3-0. 3 wins, 0 losses in the first day of the tournament. Warren County Lady Lions only losing to Portersville, winning their other 2 matches of the day, finishes them out of the first day 2-1. Second place in Pool B. We'll see what they have in store today. We'll see if the Lions can really tango with the Panthers and if the Panthers can keep up. Here's Laura to start us off with the serve as the referee gets into her stand. I'm not sure how well the second camera angle is going to hold up. It is at a very awkward angle and the point of view is not quite too wide. Rachel here with the setup going over to McKenna. McKenna shooting that one down in, out of bounds, my bad. I'm mistaking 2 lines for the other. White and yellow with quite a light on this floor. Here's Laura with another service. On the front line, Rachel setting up McKenna. McKenna bumping that one over. Goes down on the floorboard. Cassandra diving for it, but not able to get there in time. Score is now 1-1. Here's McKenna with the service, getting that over. Cassandra hitting that over to the right side. Laura keeping that one alive. Hannah setting that one over the net. McKenna with first hit. Crystal with the second, and Emma sending that one over the net. There's Cassandra with it now, getting that one over to Laura. Setting up Jill. Jill spikes that one up and floated. Getting into the front line. Rachel setting up Emma. Emma spikes that one down left-handed. Marie getting the first hit on that one. Marie sending that one over. The middle hit being by Laura. Here's Rachel setting up Emma. Emma left-hand tips that one over the net and is down on the Panther side. 1-2 the score. Lady Lions are in the lead by 1. Here's McKenna with the service. Sandra getting the first hit, getting that one up on the right side. Laura sending that one into the middle. Hannah sending that one over the net. Here's Kiara up to Rachel, getting that one across. Emma just barely getting a tip on that one. Lady Lions are called for touching the net. It is a 2-all game now. Joe taking the bench in the libero. Cammy coming onto the court for the Panthers. Cammy with the service. Met by McKenna. Rachel with the second hit. And Emma able to finish off that play. Hannah getting that one over to Laura. Laura sending that one back up to the top. Marie coming down with a hammer. Dropping it to the floorboards. Gives the Panthers that 1-point lead. Here's Cammy with the service. Gets that one over the net. McKenna's there to receive that first take. Rachel over to Emma. Emma right-handed spike that goes over the net. Here's Martha hitting that one up. Emma says no way, Jose. 3-all game once again, ladies and gentlemen. Tied up like a hog in the rodeo. Rachel service met by Cassandra, sending that one to the front line. Laura keeps that one alive. Marie coming down with the hit. Kiara's there, sending that to the front line. Gwen sending that one into the middle. Emma just getting her fingertips on that one. Looks like Martha was able to send that one back over. Gwen to Emma. Spikes that one in bounds. 4-3 now the score. Lady Lions take their lead right back. 1 point is the difference. Rachel with the service, hits that top of the net, but Marie's able to keep that one up. Laura getting that one backside over to Hannah. Hannah comes down with a hammer. A little bit too much mustard on that hot dog. Out of bounds. It's now a 5-3 game. Lady Lions are in the lead by 2. Alright, that was about as fuzzy as a pickle. Out of bounds is the call. Panthers get a point by the fault. 5-4 is the score. Here's Hannah Good with the service for the Panthers. In the first, second, and then the third is made by Kiara. Getting that one over. Hannah diving for that one. Laura sending that one up. Cassandra coming up with a tip over the net. Gets past Emma. And Gwen not quite able to get a hand on that one. Panthers tie back up at 5 apiece. There's Hannah with the service. Handling that one's McKenna up to Gwen. Gwen getting that one over to Emma. Emma coming down with the spike. Hits that one. Hannah keeps that one alive for the Panthers. Emma coming right back at it. Cammy, missed jumps. A little bit baffled by that play. See if she can shake it off and come back even stronger. Here's Emma with the service for the Lady Lions. 6-5 is the score. Lady Lions are leading by 1. Here's Martha getting that first hit up to Laura. Laura set back, sending over to Marie, coming down with it. Getting a tip on that one's Kiara, but no one's able to get that second hit has 2 dive for it. Here's Marie with the service. Tied up 6-all. Gwen setting up Crystal. Crystal able to get that one over the net. Martha hits the first one. Diving for that one was Hannah good, and the third hit was not able to be played. Lady Lions take their lead right back. I wasn't given number 3's name, I'm sorry. Number 3 with the service gets that one over the netting. And an ace for number 3. Gives the Lady Lions a 2-point lead. Number 3 with another service. Hannah good, able to get a hand on that one, getting that one over to Marie. Marie setting this one back over to Hannah. Hannah tips that one, but not able to get that one over the net. Hits the top line on the netting. 9-6 is the score. 3 points separate these two teams. Number 3 with her third service. Getting the first hit is Laura over to Marie. Getting that one back over to Laura. Laura tips that one, but is blocked by Kiara. Second hit's made. Hannah diving for it, not able to make that third hit effective. 10-6, Panthers down by 4. Number 3 with another service. Absolute silence rang through the gymnasium. Marie back to Martha. Martha spikes that one over. Rachel trying to get a hand on that one. Emma keeps that one alive, and Gwen able to finish off that play with that third hit. Martha getting it over to Marie. Back up top. Cassandra comes out with the tip over the block from Kiara. Kiara with the secondary hit, able to get that one over. Martha slices that hit. Marie diving for it, but not able to make her efforts effective. It is now an 11-6 game in favor of the Lady Lions. Number 3 with another service gets that one back. Cammy lets it go. And call that one inbounds, in fact. Can we get a replay on that one? Mostly because I didn't see what happened. I'm sorry I blinked. Well, there, the service getting that one over. Martha able to return that one. Rachel with the first. Gwen over to McKenna. McKenna able to finish off that play. Laura getting the first hit. Marie gets the secondary. Sets up Laura once more for the tip over the net. Gives that one to the back line. Emma misses that hit. Or fumbles the hit, should I say. Makes it a 12-7 game. Panthers are down. Jill coming back on to play that attacking line as Cammy, the libero, takes the bench. Here's Martha with the service. Getting a hit on that one is McKenna. Back over to Rachel with the final hit being by Kiara. Hannah getting the first one. Marie getting the second. And Cassandra coming down with the tip over the block. Emma to Gwen, over to Kiara. 2 hits are made by Marie and Hannah. Timeout is called by the Panthers. The Lady Lions at 13 and the Panthers at 7. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the action. Just a little score update from the other game. It looks like the Royals and the Warriors, the Portersville Warriors, are facing off. 5 for the Royals and 13 for the Warriors. Service is made. Out of bounds is the call. Gwen being the server. Good call by Hannah. Here's Cassandra with the service. Getting this one up and over. Service received. McKenna getting that one over to Rachel. Rachel comes down with a spike. Martha gets that one up and over the net. McKenna sends that one right back for the Lady Lions. Set is up. Hannah able to get that dig coming up. Here's Marie getting that one over to Laura. Gets that one past the block from Kiara. And down to the floor. 13 for the Lions, 9 for the Panthers. Here's Cassandra with the service. Getting that one up and over. Going off the hands of number 3. And out of bounds it goes. As Emma tries to track it down. Panthers hit that 10-point mark. Lady Lions at 13. Here's Cassandra with the service. Received by Kiara. McKenna getting that one up. Kiara with his final spike. Cassandra getting a bump on that one. Not able to control that one. Hits the referee standing down to the floor. It goes 14 for the Lady Lions. 10 for the Panthers. Looks like Kiara's going to take the service for the Lady Lions. Service is up, met by Hannah, getting that one into the middle. Marie back setting over to Laura. Laura comes down with the spike, able to get the handle on that one is Kiara. Gwen getting that one into the middle. McKenna with the final bump over the net for the Lady Lions. Here comes Martha getting the first hit. Marie with the secondary. And Laura with the final hit, getting that one over. Kiara getting to the front line. Rachel sending that one into the middle. McKenna able to get a hand on that one. Goes off of Hannah from the spike, or the block, my bad. Getting that one across. McKenna gets that one over the line, but Marie able to keep that one up in the air. Here's Laura fisting that one over the net. Gwen getting the first hit. Diving for that one is Rachel, and the Panthers able to get a point out of the match. Or out of that scruffle. 14-11 is the score now. Here's Laura with the service. Getting hand on that one is Emma. Kiara keeping that one up in the air. Final hit made by Gwen, spiking that one up from the back line. Martha tries to take that one up, but not able to do so. Not quite a grave robber yet. 15-11 is the score. Panthers are down by 4. Here's McKenna now with service for the Lady Lions. Service is up. Met by Hannah, getting that one over to Laura. Laura getting this one across the court. Marie coming out with the spike, hits the netting though, and comes down on the Panther side. Substitution for the Lady Lions. Number 3 going to take the bench, and Crystal coming back onto the court. Royals are at 7. The Warriors at 18. Getting this one over the net. Marie getting that one over from the return. Jill getting that one over to Laura. Laura sending that one right back over and down to the floor. It's not always the hardest hit that makes the point. 16-12 the score. Panthers down by 4. Jamie substituting in. Jill's going to take the bench. Team with the service met by Gwen. Getting that one to the front. Rachel diving for it, but is against the net and in a tough spot to wiggle out of. 13 for the Panthers, 16 for the Lady Lions. Here's Tammy with another service. Is rolled out of bounds. Here's Rachel with the service. Service goes up. Tammy diving for that one, keeps that one alive, but not over the net. Laura keeps that one alive, hits the Raptors up on top, and Hannah able to return that one over the net. Double hit by Emma, but it's not called. Gwen with the third. Timeout. 5 for the Lady Lions. 17 for the Lady Lions. 14 for the Panthers. Sorry, I was a little bit bamboozled as the ball was coming towards me, and I just kind of froze. All right, welcome back to the resumation. Is that even a word? 14 for the Panthers, 17 for the Lady Lions. We're going to see Hannah Good able to serve this one off. Little score update from the other match. 19 for the Warriors, 11 for the Royals. Sorry we were not able to cover every game. I would if I could, but I don't have the manpower to do that. Emma able to get a spike down. Martha diving for that one, not able to keep that one up in the air and live. It is now an 18-14 game. Panthers are down by 4. Service by Emma, able to get that one over. Martha able to get underneath that one. Goes over to Laura, back sets that one over the net. Crystal gets a hand on that one and goes into the bleachers. Nobody want to lose a kneecap out of that. Gives the Panthers their 15th point. 18-15 is now the score. Here's Marie with the service. Rachel able to get a hand on that one. Diving for that one is Kiara, not able to get a hand on it though. I mean, they're starting to make a comeback. 2 point is the only thing that separates these two teams as of right now. You know, other than, net and rules. Here's Marie with another service, getting it over to McKenna. Gwen setting up Kiara with a spike, goes out of bounds as it hits the 90 degrees corner between the floor and the wall. Here's Marie with another service. Able to get a hand on that one, McKenna. Gwen getting a hand on that one. Cassandra denies it though with a diving play. Crystal keeps that ball alive. Laura with the spike, able to get that one over. Here's McKenna getting that one up. Gwen blocked away by Kiara. Not able to make that set. 18-18 is the score. Timeout by the Lady Lions. All right, welcome back to the action. It's going to be a Panther service. Marie in the backfield, ready to take this one on. In the backcourt, backfield, whatever. We're playing hockey now. Getting a hand on that one is Rachel. Service might have been inbounds, so it's better safe than sorry. But something that rhymes with sorry. Atari, there we go. Here's Marie with another service. 19-18 is the score. Panthers in the lead finally. Gwen getting this one over to Kiara. Kiara with the spike comes down with it, ties the ball game back up. 19 all. substitution. Number 3 coming back onto the court, and Crystal going to take a seat on the bench. I really wish I had number 3's name. Martha sending that one back over. I'm not able to get a hand on that one for the Lions. Martha front row to Marie, sending that one up for Cassandra. Able to tip that one up and over the netting, but Kiara keeps that one alive. Going getting up for Kiara. Kiara comes down with a spike. Getting a hand on that one is Laura, and no one able to keep that one up and alive in the play. 20-19 is the score. Panthers are down by 1. 5 points ends this game for the Lady Lions. But the Panthers are only 1 point away from bringing it back. And with those words, Panthers are now tied up with the Lady Lions, 20 apiece. Here's Martha with the service. Able to get that one up and over, out of bounds. Panthers back down to that 1 point deficit. 21-20 is the score. It's that backboard. Tied up 21-21. Cassandra with the service for the Panthers. Gets that one up and over. Met by Emma. McKenna keeps that one alive. Emma spikes that one from the back part of the court. Here comes Laura with the hammer. Keeps that one alive. Emma over to Rachel. Gets that one up to McKenna. McKenna spikes that one over the netting. Cassandra diving for that one. Keeps that one alive. Marie keeps that one going. Hannah finishes off the play. One game forward to Rachel. Rachel setting up Kiara. Kiara able to get a hand on that one. Crosses the line though and runs into the net. Panthers get a point by the fault. 21-22. Panthers in the lead by 1. In the final innings of this game. Cassandra with the service. Kiara able to get that one to the front row. McKenna not able to get a hand on that one. Lets the Panthers get that 2-point lead. 21-23. McKenna able to finish off that play. Cassandra diving forward, gets into the net, keeps that one alive as Marie. Laura able to finish it off. Emma getting this one forward to Rachel. Rachel setting it up over to the left side. McKenna able to get a hand on that one, goes down. Laura keeps that one alive. Marie able to send that one up over the net. Rachel over to Kiara, able to keep that one alive. Hannah over to Marie, not able to get that one up and over the net. Panthers still have 1 point lead. It's there, but it's small. 22-23. Panthers leading. Kiara's service makes it down to the floorboards. Cassandra diving for that one, not able to keep that one alive. 23-all. Cassandra going to substitute out Lobero Kami coming into the play. Hannah getting a hand on that one, sends that one back over. McKenna over back to Kiara, able to get that one over the net. Laura over to Marie, sets that one back over to Jill. Jill able to hit that one over the net. Kiara over to Rachel, sets that one up for Emma. Emma able to spike that one up and over the net. Diving for that one is Laura, but not able to get underneath it. Match point for the Lady Lions, 24-23. I'll zoom out for you, there we go. And able to get it over to Marie. Laura with the final hit. Gets that one over. Goes off of Gwen and out of bounds. 24-all is the score. I cannot tell you if the next person that scores wins or if we play win by 2. In my opinion, it should be 1 by 2, but we don't know. Laura's service makes it over the net. Out of bounds is the call. 25-24. Lady Lions take that 1 point lead. 1 more point. Match point for the Lady Lions. Kind of with the service. Cassandra hits that one up. Laura not able to get that one over the net. Lady Lions take the first game of the series. 26-24. We'll be right back with game 2. Welcome back to game 2 of the matchup between the Slippery Rock Panthers and the Warren County Lady Lions. Lady Lions took the first game 24-26. We're playing a best-of-5 series. I believe it goes to a game 5. It goes to 15, capped off at 17 for the first day. I don't know how it is for the second day. Service by McKenna, able to get received by Cassandra, and Marie able to finish off that play. Crystal here with the spike, comes down, out of bounds. 1-0. Panthers take the first point of the match. Lady Lions take the first point of the match. McKenna with the service. Sandra able to get a hand on that one. Marie with the secondary goes over to Hannah. Hannah comes over with a spike. Getting underneath that one is Kiara. Diving for that one. McKenna keeps that one alive. Over the net it goes. Hannah says, no way, Jose, not in my kitchen. It's a 1-1 match now. Laura here to serve it up for the Panthers. Service goes over the net. Goes off of Gwen and out of bounds. It's now a 2-1 game. Laura with the service. Kiara hits it up into the ceiling. Takes a few funny bounces, but McKenna's able to keep control of that one. Laura diving for that one, keeps it alive. Hannah able to get that one over the net. A few bobbles between Gwen and Rachel, and it goes down to the floor. It is now a 2-1 game. Three for the Panthers, 1 for the Lady Lions. Service is inbounds, ladies and gentlemen. McKenna getting a hand on that one. Kiara able to finish off that play. Puts a lot of mustard on it. And it looked like it was inbounds, but I mean, all right. Timeout by the Lady Lions. 5 for the Panthers and 1 for the Lady Lions. Be right back. All right, welcome back to the resumption of the play. 5 for the Panthers, 1 for the Lady Lions. Here's Laura Hone with the service. Getting a hand on that one is Kiara, getting that one over to Rachel. Rachel to the back line. McKenna tries to get the final hit on that one, but a miscommunication between her and Emma. And the ball goes out of bounds. 6 for the Panthers, 1 for the Lady Lions. First hit made by Gwen. Rachel over to Kiara. Kiara comes out with a hit. Tipped up by Hannah on the block, but Martha keeps that one alive. Crystal throwing that one back. Jill throwing it up. Laura over to Hannah. Hannah sets that one over. McKenna able to keep that one up. Backhanding it over is Emma. Laura able to send that one over. Gwen up to Rachel. Tips that one over the net. Jill gets a hand on that one. Goes into the benches. Almost stepped on my phone. Here's Rachel with the service for the Lady Lions. That one over the net. Hannah able to get that one over to Laura. Back over to the left side. Marie able to get a hit. And over the net it goes. Able to beat Emma on that block. 7-2 is the score. 5 points separate these two teams. Jamie with the service. Able to get that one over. McKenna able to receive that one. It goes over to Gwen. Final hit made by Crystal. Jamie gets the first one over to Laura. Laura sets that one over the net. Rachel. Gwen tries to get a hand on that one. Emma tries to dig that one out of the grave, but not able to do so. 8-2. Panthers taking that lead. Just a little bit farther than what they did before. Jamie with the service. Met by Kiara going over to Gwen, getting that one up to Emma, getting that one over the net. Hannah tries to send that one back, goes against the net. Laura with a valiant effort, not able to get that to be an effective position to play. 8-3 is the score. Panthers up by a number that equals 5. I can math sometimes. Here's Emma with the service, getting that one over the net. Jamie diving for that one, just shy of getting underneath it. Here's Emma with the service. Able to receive that one, Martha, over to Laura. Hannah with the final hit on that one. Emma getting that one to the front line, setting it up. Kiara gets a hand on that one. Hannah keeps that one alive. Martha finishes off the play. Emma over to Gwen, gets that one over to Crystal. Crystal with the final hit on that matter. Goes off Martha into the rafters. The ball's stuck. Jake, please tell me you got that on there. My hand was a little dirty, I'm sorry. Here's Emma with the service for the Lady Lions. Gets that one up and over. Marie getting a hand on that one. Kiara tries to send that one back. Laura keeps it alive. Marie gets that one over. Hannah blocks up that smack. Laura gets this one over to the left side. Marie sends that one over the netting. Emma gets a hand on that one. Kiara with the secondary. Gwen finishes off that play. Marie getting this one over to Laura. Laura sending that one straight up. Martha able to get a hand on that one. Spikes that one down over. Rachel gets a fingertip on it, but not enough to keep it upward. 9 for the Panthers, 5 for the Lions. Meanwhile, on the other side of the court, it is 18 for the Portersville Warriors and 12 for the Royals. Ain't able to get a hand on that one. McKenna sends that one back. Cassandra smacks that one into the next county, though. 10-5 is the score. 5 points separate the two teams. There was peace in the valley once more. Hannah throws that one over the net. McKenna gets the first hand on that one. Emma goes back up. McKenna with finalization on that hit. Gets it right over the net. Martha gets the first, Laura with the second, and Marie with the final third hit. Gwen, up. Kiara not able to handle that one. Goes down onto the floor on Warren County side. 11-5 is the score. Hannah with the service. Able to get that one over. Emma there to receive that one. Gwen gets that one across the court. Kiara able to send that one up. Tammy with a diving play. Getting a hand on that one. Rachel over to Emma. Gets that one over the net. Laura with the final hit for the Panthers. And it goes down. 5 for the Lady Lions. 12 for the Panthers. Timeout for the Lady Lions. We'll be right back after this short intermission. Ready to resume the play. Here's Hannah with the service for the Panthers. It is a 5-12 game in favor of the Panthers. Hannah smacks that one up. Emma able to get that one forward. Gwen with the secondary hit gets that one back over to McKenna. Sends that one over the netting. Here's Hannah with it, getting to the front line for the Panthers. Laura over to Marie, getting that one up and over. Hits that back wall and is deemed out of bounds. 12-6 is the score. Lady Lions able to get a point out of that matter. Number 3, I'm still sorry I do not have your name. Number 3 with a superb service. PR able to send that one right back over. I'm sorry I did not zoom out. I completely forgot. Here's number 3 with another serve. That one over. Cassandra hits that with the side of her arm. Not able to get that one up and floating enough to work with it. 12-8's the score. 6-point difference. Wait. What am I saying? 4-point difference. I know how to math. Just not today. I was homeschooled. Cassandra gets a hand on that one. Laura with the secondary. And Marie able to send that one over the net. Number 3 able to get that one forward. Kiara with the secondary hit. Cassandra slaps that one back over. Emma able to finalize off that play. Gets that one over the netting. And Laura is able to help out Cammy's play. Gwen hits that one up. Kiara able to hit that one over, but it's out of bounds. And that gives the Panthers their 13th point of the match. 8-13 the score. Gwen getting this one over to McKenna, hits that one over the net. Here's Hannah getting this one forward to Marie, gets that one into the middle. Cassandra tips that one over, blocked by Kiara. Cassandra gets that one up, Martha over to Marie. Marie's got that one over the netting. Number 3 able to get a hand on that one for Warren County. Gwen helping out Kiara. Marie just deflects that shot. Number 3 keeps that one alive. Gwen hits it up, but not over the net. So very close. 14-8 is the score. Panthers in the lead by 6. Service met by Emma. Gwen trying to get a hand on that one, not able to do so. 8-15. 7 points separate these two teams right now. Marie with another service. Emma able to connect with that one. Gwen gets that one up. Kiara trying to adjust for that. That set, not quite able to do so. 16-8. Panthers now have an 8-point lead. Here's Marie with the service. Rachel getting that one to the front line. Gwen getting that one into the middle. Emma able to finish off that play. Hannah getting that one forward. Marie getting that one over to Laura. Laura comes out with a spike. Hits that back wall out of bounds. Lady Lions at 9. The Panthers at 16. Tight knot game over on the other side of the court. 22-19 is the score. Not sure who's winning. And able to get that one forward onto the front line. Marie gets that one up and over the net. Laura over to Marie. Back sets over to Martha. Martha spikes that one down. Able to get a hand on that one. I believe that to be Gwen. Gwen's just having all the fun over there. Marie sending that one into the middle. Cassandra comes up for a tip over the block. Able to do so. McKenna sends that one back. Laura says, no way, not in my kitchen. Sends that one home. 17-9 is the score. Panthers leading. First hit by Gwen, goes over to McKenna, back over to Gwen. Gwen sends that one over the netting. Here's Martha over to Marie, gets that one over to Laura. Laura spikes that one over the netting. Able to get a hand on that one. Emma, Rachel, over to the left side, number 3, able to spike that one over the net. Jill keeps that one alive, and Cassandra finishes off that play. Emma gets that first hit up for the Warren County Lady Lions. Rachel over to Laura comes over with the spike for the Panthers. McKenna gets that over to the right side. Rachel sends that one up, and down comes Kiara. That's the name I was looking for. Here's Kiara with the service. 17-10 is the score. Panthers leading by 7. Kiara's service. Diving for that is Hannah. Marie keeps that one alive. Gets that one over. It is out of bounds. But just barely. Here's Kiara with another service. Throwing up over the net. Cassandra hitting that one over to the left side. Jill keeps that one alive. Gets that back over to Cassandra. Gets that one over the net. Gwen able to receive that one. Rachel goes up to McKenna. McKenna able to throw that one down. Goes inbounds. Don't hurt me. 17-12 is the score. Panthers have a 5-point lead. Let's see if they can hang on to it. Here's Kiara with another serve for the Lady Lions. Up and over the net goes, received by Laura, sending that one back. Kiara gets to the front line. Rachel gets that over to the left side. Emma comes down with the spike. Diving for it is Hannah, not able to get underneath it. 17-13 is the score. Panthers only have a 4-point lead now. Warren County slowly cutting it down. Kiara with the service. Hannah keeps that one alive, gets that one back over. McKenna able to keep that on the Panther side though. Laura able to send that one over. Number 3 hits it up into the top, into the ceiling. Gets that one over, but is out of bounds. 18-13 is the score. Cassandra here with the service for the Panthers. Panthers have a 5-point lead once again. Gets that one over. Emma keeps that one alive. McKenna with the secondary hit. Emma finishes off that play for the Warren County Lady Lions. Here's Marie getting this one up for Hannah. Hannah comes out with a spike. Hammers it into Mexico. 19 for the Panthers, 13 for the Lions. Sandra's service gets met by Gwen, getting this one over to Rachel. Rachel going across the court over to Emma. Martha diving for that one. Marie with a valiant effort trying to keep that one alive and live in the air. 19-14 is the score. Panthers leading. With McKenna now with the service for the Lady Lions. Service met by Martha, getting it over to Marie. Sets that one over the net, but out of bounds. Just by a bluegill. That's a measure of distance, right? I believe it. McKenna's service met by Cassandra, getting it over to Marie. Jill with the final hit, gets that one over. Rachel getting it up. Emma with the secondary hit, Kiara with the third. Cassandra getting this one forward. Marie goes across the court over to Laura. Laura with the spike comes down with it. Able to keep that one alive. Gwen over to Rachel, gets that one up. Kiara comes down with the spike, not able to make that one over the net. Hey, there's it, that 20-point marker. It's Cassandra with, here's Laura with the service. My bad. 15-20 is the score. 5 points separate these two teams right now. Laura with the service, met by Kiara hitting the roof with it. Emma's able to keep that one alive. I missed who got the third hit in my back. Into the ceiling it goes and down beside Laura. This really kills your shoulder, holding your arms like this for a long period of time. Here's Rachel with the service, gets that one over the netting. Just barely though. Hannah diving for that one, not able to get there in time. 17 for the Lady Lions, and 20 for the Panthers. 3 points separate these two teams. With the service met by Marie going over to Hannah. Laura with the final hit. Kiara with the first. Emma with the secondary. And the final hit made by Gwen. Cassandra diving for that one, keeps that one alive. Hannah getting that one backside over to Marie, getting that one shot into the back wall. Timeout by the Panthers. 20 for the Lady Lions and 18 for the Panthers. We'll be right back. All right, we're ready to jump back into the fray. 20 for the Panthers, 18 for the Lady Lions. 8 Lady Lions making a comeback. Here's Laura with the hit. Gets it over to Jill. Jill sends that one over the net. Gwen over to Emma. Emma keeps that one alive. McKenna with the final hit. Throws it into my corner. Out of bounds is the call. 21 for the Panthers, 18 for the Lady Lions. Gwen getting this one up. Emma not able to get enough firepower on that one to get it over to the net, over top the net. 22-18 is the score. Service hits that netting. 22-19 is the score. Here's Emma with the service for the Lady Lions. Gets that one up and over the net. Martha getting that one over to Laura. Laura sending that one back into the middle. Marie coming down with the spike. Hits that one too hard. Out of bounds. Lady Lions get that 20th tally up on the board. Panthers at 22. The Lady Lions at 20. And with the service, gets that one up over the net. Out of bounds it goes. Panthers now at 23. 2 points for closing out this game. Here's Kiara getting that one over. Hannah getting it over to Laura. Cassandra with the final hit gets that one over the top of the net. Emma getting that one up. Kiara with the final hit, not able to get that one over as it was an awkward angle. Can't blame her for trying. Panthers at match point now. 24-20 is the score. Met by Emma, getting this one over to Gwen. Gwen getting this back over to Emma, getting it up and over the net. Emma hitting the roof on that hit. The rule about hitting the roof, if you hit the roof with the ball and it stays on your side, you're allowed to play on as if nothing happened. But if it does hit the roof as it goes over the top of the net, it is the other team's point. Thus being said, the Lady Lions now at 21, the Panthers at 24. Here's number 3 at the service. Hits the net, goes down. And that is the end of the game. Panthers now tied up 1-1 in the series, 25-21 being the final score of this game. We'll be right back after this short intermission. Welcome back to Game 3 between these two teams, the Slippery Rock Panthers in the blue on the far side, and the Warren County Lady Lions in the navy on the close side. For me at least, thank you Jacob Good for running the second camera. It really does help out a lot, me not being the only one running things. Service made by Laura to start us off. Diving for it is Kiara, not able to tame the beast. Laura with another service. Oh, we're bringing up the terrible towel again. This is a little slippery. A little slippery slope. And we're ready to rock and roll once again. We're ready to rumble. We're as hyped up as a hamster on Red Bull right now. Kiara not able to contain that second service. Goes out of bounds, 2-0. Here's Laura with the service. Gets that one over the net. Rachel tries to get a second hit, but accidentally touches the net in the process. Mistakes can really shoot you in the foot and get you down. Let's see how Warren County sings along to the tune. Here's Laura getting another service. Rachel gets that one over to Emma. Emma comes out with a spike, able to get that one down to the floorboards as efforts by Martha were deemed useless. (1-3) the score. Here's McKenna with the service. Met by Martha going over to Laura. Laura back over to Jill. Jill spikes that one over the net. Diving for that one is Kiara. Over to McKenna. Nobody on the right side of the court to play that third hit. 1-4 the score. Panthers in the lead by 3. Here comes Cammy to serve it up. Joel taking a seat on the bench. Keeping this one alive. Kiara over to Crystal. Crystal keeping that one up. Emma sending that one over top the net. Cammy keeping that one alive. Laura over to Marie. Keeps it going. Crystal with that final hit for the Lady Lions. Martha going over to Laura. Back sets that one over the top. Tipping that one over was Emma. Martha with the final hit for the Panthers. Going off of Gwen and out of bounds. Into the wall behind us. Being deemed out of bounds. I will take a second to kick back into gear for commentary. 1-5 is the score. Panthers in the lead by 4. Here's Cammy with another service. Being met by Kiara, getting this one forward to Rachel. Rachel sending this over to the left side. Kiara from the back line spikes that one over. Martha back over to Emma. Keeps that one going. Volleyball, here we go. Emma trying her hardest to be a one-man team. Kiara not able to spike that one over top the net. Panthers get their 6th point of the match. Timeout by the Lady Lions. Score is 1 for the Lady Lions, 6 for the Panthers. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the action, Jackson. On the other side of the court, it looks like the Royals have a 16-12 lead against the Warriors. Meanwhile, in this game, it was a 6-1 game. Here comes Cammy with the service, gets that one over, goes off Gwen, hits the backboard and down. 7-1 now the score, 6-point differential. Series is tied 1-1 between the Panthers and the Lady Lions. Either way, we're going to play 2 more matches. Kiara gets that one over to Rachel, gets that up. Emma able to get a hand on that one. Cassandra able to send that one back over to the other border. Emma gets a hand on that one. Cassandra sending that one forward over to the right side. Laura gets that one up. Hannah comes over with the set. Crystal with the first hit, Rachel with the second, and Emma was able to finish off that play. Throws it into the back corner. Cassandra keeps that one alive. Cammy with the secondary able to finish off the play. Goes down! 8-1 is now the score. Cammy with the service, met by Kiara, getting that to the front line. Rachel able to set this one up for Emma. Emma comes down with a hammer, but not high enough or close enough on the set. Or not high enough on the jump or close enough for the set. 9-1 is the score. Cammy with another service, met by Kiara, gets that one forward. Rachel not able to contain that one. Backpedaling is not an easy thing to do while concentrating on other matters. 10-1 the score, 9-point differential. Here comes Cammy with the service. Gets that one over. Emma McKenna able to get a hand on that one. Rachel gets that one up. Emma able to finish off that play. Gets that one over the net. Hannah getting that over to Laura. Martha with a final hit on that play. Kiara getting that one up and over the net. Marie down on her knees getting that one up. Laura keeps on alive. Cassandra not able to muster it up over the top of the net. Gives the Lady Lions their 2nd point of the match. It is now a 2-10 game. Jefferson County taking 19-14 lead over the Portersville Warriors. Rachel able to serve that one over, met by Marie, getting that over to Laura, getting that back over to Martha. Martha getting that one over the net. Crystal getting it up. Emma back over to Crystal. Crystal bumps that one over the net. Martha over to Laura, gets that over to Marie. Marie almost blocked up, gets through Emma's block from the Lady Lions, and is now a 2-11 game. Here's Hannah Good with the service for the Panthers. It's a 9-point differential. And a service met by McKenna. Going over to Gwen. Emma able to finish off that play. Here's Hannah getting this one forward. Laura getting it up. Cassandra getting it over the net. 2 hits by number 2. Emma, my bad. While one being a block, the other one being the tip over the net does not count as a double hit. Spike by Marie. Able to send that one down to the floorboards. Diving efforts by McKenna. Not able to get underneath it. Substitution is being made. Crystal's going to come out onto the bench, and it looks like number 3, I still do not have your name, I'm sorry, is going to come onto the court. It's now a 2-12 game. Here's Hannah Good with the service for the Panthers. McKenna getting the first hit. Cassandra tipping that one back over the net. Gwen gets a hit on that one. Emma keeps that one alive. Gwen finishes off that hit. Gets it in bounds. Well played. Well placed. 13-12 is the score. 9 points separate these 2 teams. Here's Emma with the service. Cammy able to return that one back over the net. Rachel getting this one to the front line. Gwen sending that one over to Kiara. Kiara chips that one, but not enough mustard on that hot dog, and it falls short of the net. 30-13 is the score. Meanwhile, on the other side of the court, Warriors making a comeback. 18 for the Warriors, 21 for the Royals. Murray getting that one over the net with that service. Gwen setting this one over to Kiara. Kiara spikes that one down into the backboard. It is now 14-3. Here's Marie with the service. Gets that one up. Emma getting that one to the front line. Gwen sending that one over to the left side. Kiara comes down with the spike. Hannah keeps that one alive. Tipping that one over the net was Marie. Diving for that one was Emma. Gwen getting that one over to Kiara. Kiara hits that top of her fingertip just by the skin of her fingernail. Gets a hand on that one. 3:15 is now the score. Service by Marie. Able to get that one up is Emma. Secondary hit by Gwen. Gets that one forward into a spiking position. Kiara bumps that one over the net. Hannah handing that one to the front line. Marie going over to Laura. Laura comes down. Hits that one is McKenna. Gwen a little bit baffled. Not losing sight of the ball. Not able to make an effective play. 16 for the Panthers. 3 for the Lady Lions. There's Marie getting this one up and over the net. McKenna getting this forward to Gwen. Getting this across. Spike comes on by Kiara. Almost caught her Caitlin. Laura's set over is out of bounds by about as big as a sunfish. Not by much. Here's number 3 at the service for the Lady Lions. Service met by Cammie, getting this one up, hitting the ceiling and coming back down. It's now a 5-16 game. The service met by Hannah, getting that one up. Marie over to Martha, able to hit that one down, keeping that alive is Emma. Emma asking for the spike, gets it. Keeping this one alive is Marie. Laura able to get that one down to the floorboards. 5-17 is the score. Panthers in the lead. Here's Martha with the service for the Panthers. Service met by Emma. Number 3 with a secondary hit. Emma finalizing that play. Martha getting that one over the net. Met by McKenna. Over to Gwen. It goes. Number 11, Kiara, able to finish off that play for the Lady Lions. Hannah body slamming Marie to make that play. Kiara shuts down the offense of the Panthers. 17 for the Panthers. 6 for the Lady Lions. Looks like the other series has concluded on the other side of the building as the building has fallen silence. Marie getting this one over to Jill. Jill sending this one over top the net. McKenna getting this one up. Kiara spikes that one down. Cassandra trying to block it but not able to do so. 7 for the Lady Lions. 17 for the Panthers. Service by Gwen being met by Cassandra. Kiara intimidating Laura just a little bit. Let's slip away. 8-17 is the score. Service by Gwen, met by Cassandra, getting this one up. There comes Marie over to Laura. Laura spikes this one down. It is in fact in bounds. 8-18 the score, 10-point difference. Here's Cassandra with the service. Gets this one up and over. Met by Gwen. Laura sends that one back. McKenna says, take that back in your kitchen. We don't want it here. Anna sending this one up and over. Here's Gwen with it, sending it into the middle. Emma with the secondary hit, getting this one to the front line. McKenna able to call that one off and get it over for the Lady Lions. Here's Marie dumping it off and scores. Good call by Marie. 19-8 is the score. Panthers in the lead by 9, 11, something like that. It's 10 now, so it must have been 11. I can math, like, almost some of the time. Kiara's service. Getting it to the front line. Rachel getting it across. Emma spiking that one down. Martha keeps that one alive. Hannah getting it over to Laura. Laura spikes that one down. Kiara keeps this one going. Oh, we got a ball game tonight in Grandma. Emma's spike blocked by Hannah. Kiara getting it to the front line. Gwen not able to deflect it up and over the net. 20 for the Panthers. 9 for the Lady Lions. Oh, I can feel a determination from the Lady Lions now. That was a great exchange of words between the two teams. Here's Laura getting this one over. Gwen not able to keep that one up. Thought it would have been in a setting position to keep her hands like that, but in fact it dropped like an earthquake. You get it? Because reasons. All right, going over to the left side. Emma spikes that one into the top of the net. Goes down on the Panthers, or the Lady Lions side. 22 for the Panthers, 9 for the Lady Lions. I wonder if at this point, if the Lady Lions are just looking to see what they can do in the next game. PR keeps this one up. Rachel sends that one over. Marie getting this one over to Laura. Gets that one back over to the left side. Marie sends this one over with a set. PR gets this one to the front line. Rachel able to set this one up for McKenna. Able to spike that one down, but Laura says, no way, Jose. Number 3 getting this to the front line. Rachel getting this one over to the left side. Emma able to get that one up, but not over the net. 23-9 is the score. Panthers at 23. The Lady Lions at 9. There's Laura with the service. Number 3 able to get this one up to the front line. Rachel setting this one up. Emma coming down with a hammer. Hannah tries to block it. Called for the carry though. Great spike by the Lady Lions. 23-10. Getting a hand on this one is Marie. Great service by McKenna to the front part of the court. 11-23 is the score. McKenna able to get this one over. Marie able to get this one up. Laura ends up crossing the bottom part of the bisector underneath the net. By that fault, the Lady Lions now at 11. The Panthers at 23. McKenna with the service gets that one over to Cassandra. Cassandra able to keep this one alive. All right, I'm just getting names confused now. Ball ends up falling short of deaf ears. 12-24 is the score. Panthers at match point now. This is game 3 of this best of 5 series. Series is tied 1-1. Here's Cammie Coleman with the service. Gets this one up and over. Gwen gets it up to Rachel. Over to the left side. Number 3 able to spike that one up and over. That is out of bounds. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of game 3. We will go to a game 4. 12-25. Welcome back to game 4 of this series of best of 5. Panthers are leading the series 2-1. Lady Lions win this game. We will play a game 5. I believe it will be first of 15. Win by 2, cap of 17. But if the Panthers win this, they move on to the championship series, which I believe Jefferson County won that series, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll bring you the news as soon as I get it. We're getting this one over to Hannah. Hannah spikes that one down, keeping this one alive is McKenna. Over to Gwen. Keeping it going is Crystal with that final hit. Cindy getting it over to Marie, getting this one across Hannah. Comes down with a hammer. Gets that one through the block of Emma. Goes off the kneecap of number 4, Gwen, and out of bounds. Panthers able to claim that first point of the match. First hit made by Kiara, getting to the front line. Rachel getting it over. Emma getting it up, and Marie diving for it, not able to keep this one alive. 1-1 is now the score. Here's Rachel with the service for the Warren County Lady Lions. Here's Martha getting it forward. Laura able to send that one over. McKenna keeping this one alive with just an inch of its lifespan. 2-1. Panthers leading. Came with the service, just shy. You couldn't stick a child between the ball and the line if you wanted to. Emma with the service. Hannah getting a hand on that one, going over to Laura. Laura getting this one across over to Martha. Martha comes down. Met by number 3, getting this one over to number 4, Gwen. Back to number 3, gets that one over. Sandra gets a hand on that one. Laura keeps this one alive. Over to Hannah. Hannah back bumps that one over the net. Emma getting the first hit over to the right side. Gwen over to Kiara. Kiara blocked up by Hannah, keeping this one alive. Getting that one over the net was, again, Kiara. Laura sending this one back over to Warren County side. Kiara smacking that one back. Cammie diving for that one. Kiara once again. Laura keeps that one alive. Just barely. Are they able to help her out? Rachel bobbles it. Out of bounds it goes. 3-2 is what it says on the scoreboard. What a play. And a service met by, all right, I just felt deaf on everybody's name. Diving play by Laura, not able to be deemed effective. 3-3 is now the score. I kick gears a lot where I forget everybody's name. Here's number 3 with the service. Met by Martha, going straight up. Laura able to help her out, going even farther into the backfield. Hannah with a nice spike from the back line. Returned by McKenna. Cassandra getting the first hit. I missed who tried to get the second. There's a 3-4 game. Lady Lions leading. Lady Lions down in the series, but they're not out quite yet. They're still kicking for their position. Number 3 service. Met with a diving play by Hannah. Spiked down by McKenna. Keeping this one alive is Laura. Marie getting this one over. PR sending it back into the Panthers' kitchen. Here's Emma getting it over to Gwen. Emma tries to spike that one once more. Something's just going on with Emma. At the beginning of the first game, her spikes had power. Maybe it's more of a mental game on that side. Marie with a nice ace, putting the Panthers into a 5-4 lead. Getting this one over top the net. Emma sending this one into the front line. Gwen getting this one across. McKenna able to keep that one going for the Lady Lions. Going across over to Laura. Spikes that one down. Number 3 almost sent that one back, but not able to do so. The Nets chewed it up and spit it back out on Warren County's side. 6-4, 2-point difference. And the Panthers are in the lead. Free service. Met by number 3 somehow. Cassandra tipping that one back over. Kiara sending that over. Martha with hitting it into the netting. Laura with a diving play, not able to keep that one alive. 5-6 is the score. Warren County at 5. Slippery Rock at 6. Here's Gwen with the service. Hannah getting this one forward. Marie sending this one back to Martha. Martha spikes that one over. Emma getting this one to the front line. Rachel keeps that one going. Here's McKenna bumping that one into the netting, though. Not quite able to get enough muster to get that over the net. 7 for the Panthers. 5 for the Lady Lions. Here's Martha with the service. Keeping this one up and over. Cassandra tries to spike that one back down from the floater that McKenna threw up there. Not able to do so as the ball hits the net. 7-6 is the score. Panthers leading by 1. And able to get a hand on that one. Marie going back to Cassandra, bumping that one over the net. Diving for that one is number 3 and Emma, but neither of them able to get a hand on it. Score is now 6-8. Gwen getting this one up. Rachel with the secondary hit. Third hit made by Emma. Getting down and dirty with it is Martha. It's one of the M's. I swear. I know their names. They just might not be the right name. I know names. 8-7 is the score. 1 point separates these two teams. Or getting it forward. Marie able to dump that one over the net. Pitch perfect. 9-7 is the score. 2 point difference. Panthers is the lead horse in this race. Hits Kiara in the shoulder and goes out of bounds. Service hits the floorboards. That is an ace. (11-7) is the score. Warren County just trying to handle the serving. Going to be a timeout for the Lady Lions. 12-7 is the score. Panthers the lead horse in this Kentucky Derby. Welcome back to the action. 12 for the Panthers, 7 for the Lady Lions. Here's Laura with the service. Trying to get a hand underneath it is Gwen, and not quite able to do so. 13 for the Panthers, 7 for the Lady Lions. Handled up by McKenna, getting a hand on that one. Rachel over to Emma, getting that one over from the top of the net. Laura getting this one over to Marie, getting a hand on that one. Tipped up by the block of Emma. Warren County just not able to get underneath that one. 14-7 is the score. Panthers doubling Warren County's score. McKenna getting a first hand on that one. Rachel bobbling in a little bit. Goes down to the Warren County's floor. 15-7. Panthers in the lead. Handled up by number 11, Kiara. Marie sending that one back into the kitchen of the Lady Lions. McKenna able to finish off that play for the girls in Navy. Jill spiking that one over top the net. Gwen keeping that one alive. Rachel once again with a valiant effort. Emma able to finish off that play. Marie going to the front. Martha going to the front net. Laura getting over to Marie. Marie spiking that one over top of the net. McKenna over to Emma. Back over to McKenna. McKenna throwing that one over. Emma able to handle that one up into the ceiling. Rachel keeps an eye on it and sends that one over. Martha over to Laura. Laura back over to Hannah. Hannah comes down with a boomer, but it's inbounds. I can't believe it. You couldn't cut cheese closer than that. 16 for the Panthers, 7 for the Lady Lions. Laura with service met by Kiara. Front line, Emma able to send that one over. Out of bounds it goes. 17-7, 10-point differential. Laura's service met by Gwen, getting it over to Rachel. Emma able to try to get it up and over, but Hannah denies service. 18-7 is the score. Panthers are the lead horse, and a timeout is called by the Lady Lions. 11 points is what separate these two teams apart from the net. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the action, and 18-7 is the score. We're going to start off with the Panther service. Laura being the server. Getting a hit on that one is Kiara. Emma, back to Gwen. Get Gwen spiking that one over. Cassandra hitting the top of the net. Somehow using the force to get over it. Laura over to Marie. Spikes that one down. Number 3 able to keep that one alive. McKenna getting this one over to Emma. Emma hitting this one over. Jill keeping that one alive. Marie with a nice spike. Scores! Oh, milk Maria, milk dud. 19-7 is the score. Panthers only 6 points away from closing out the series. Looks like McKenna was the one to receive that. Hannah sends that one back. McKenna diving for it, not able to get to it. 20-7 is the score. Laura with the service. McKenna hitting his one forward. Rachel sending it that one up. And Emma not able to get that one over. Hannah's there to block that one up. Laura able to get that one back to Jill. Emma able to block that one up for the Lady Lions, giving them their 8th point of the match. 8-20. That's a 12-point difference. Let's see if they can bring it back from the grave. Hannah receiving that. Jill touching the net. Goes out of bounds. Or not out of bounds. 20-9 is the score. Hannah getting the first hit on that last play and Laura getting the secondary, I believe. Here's Rachel with the service. Inbounds. 10-point difference now. Just like that, Lady Lions are starting to gain traction once again. Here's Rachel with another service. Getting this one up is Marie. Laura sending that one over the top of the net. Rachel keeping that one alive. Emma gets this one up. Jill diving for that one, keeps that one alive. Laura able to send that one over the top of the net. Here's Rachel getting it to the front line, getting this one across. To Emma is Gwen. Sandra bumping this one back over the top. Gwen spikes that one back over. It's going to be inbounds. Good call by Martha getting that one. Laura over to Jill. Jill spikes that one over top of the net. Rachel over to Gwen. Up into the front line. Miscommunication number 3. Not able to finish off the play. 21-10. Panthers are in the lead by 11. McKenna getting this one over to Gwen, over to the right side. Call this one out of bounds as it did not go between the Candy Canes. 22-10. Cammy service met by number 11, Kiara. It looks like McKenna's going to be able to get a spike on this, but not able to get it over the net. 23-10 is the score. Cammy with the service, met by Kiara, getting this one forward. Gwen, over to number 3. Number 3 spikes this one over the netting. Marie, over to Laura. Martha able to smack that one over the top of the net. It's that 90-degree corner between the floor and the wall. Makes it a 23-11 game. There's at 23, and the Lady Lions at 10. Emma with the service. Hannah's able to receive that one lower. It goes back, sets it over the net. It's 2 Lady Lions, and it goes out of bounds. Match point for the Panthers, 24-11. And a service met by McKenna going over to Gwen. And the final hit being by Kiara. Hannah able to get that first one. Laura sets that one. Panthers able to get it over in 4, but not 3. 24-12 is the score. Panthers at 24. And the Lady Lions at 12. It is still match point for the series. Number 3 with the service is out of bounds. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the series. Panthers take this series 3-1. Final score of this 4th game being 25-12. What a matchup between the Lady Lions and the Panthers. It's always a pleasure to watch this game and commentate and cover it. It's always exhilarating between these two matchups. Great rivalry here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next match.